Hello everyone. Today we are going to explore a feature in Python that simplifies resource management and exception handling, the with statement. The with statement is widely used in Python, especially for handling the resources like files, network connections, or database connection. It ensures that these resources are managed efficiently and that they are properly cleaned up after usage even in the event of an error. By the end of the session, you will understand how the with statement works, its benefits, how it helps make your code cleaner, more readable, and more reliable. So, what exactly is the with statement? The with statement in Python is a part of what's known as context management. It's designed to simplify the management of resources that need to be properly acquired and then released, like file handles, network connections, or database cursors. The main goal of the with statement is to automatically ensure that these resources are properly cleaned up after use, no matter what, whether an exception occurs or not. The syntax of the with statement is quite simple. Here's the basic structure with expression. Inside the square braces, you need to use as variable, then end it with the colon. After that, you need to give a statement inside the common parenthesis. Here, the expression word is there, right? So this typically refers to a context manager, such as a file or a network connection. Next, you can see the as variable inside the square braces. So this is optional if provided the resource is assigned to be the specified variable. This is usually where you access the resource. Next, you can see the state of S, the code block that uses the resource. So let's break down with an example using file handling. So here with open of example.txt r as file, context equals file.read. So here the first line, that open of example.txt r is there, right? This expression opens the file in read mode. R refers to read mode. Then as file part assigns the file object to the variable file. Once the block of code under the with statement is executed, the file is automatically closed even if an error occurs during reading. This ensures proper cleanup and resource management. Now let's discuss the key benefits of using the with statement. The first key benefit is automatic resource management. The primary advantage of the with statement is that it handles the management of resources automatically. In the case of file handling, it ensures that the file is always closed after usage, regardless of whether the operation was successful or if any exception occurred. Next, cleaner code. The with statement eliminates the need for explicit cleanup code, making your code shorter and more readable. You don't have to write file.close function or worry about exception because the with statement takes care of that for you. Then exception handling. If any exception is raised within the with block, the resource like file is guaranteed to be properly cleaned up. So this helps to avoid resource leaks, which are common issue in many programs, especially when working with the files or network connection. Next is improved readability. Since the with statement clearly indicates the scope of resource usage, it makes the code easier to follow. It's immediately clear that a resource is being managed and that it will be automatically cleaned up after the block of code is executed. Let's look at a couple more practical examples of using the with statement for file handling. Here is a simple example where we open a file, read its contents, and automatically close the file once the operation is complete. So here is an example with open.data.txt r as file print file.read. In this example, we open the file data.txt in read mode. As I told you before, R refers to read mode. The with block ensures that the file is automatically closed after reading, even if any error occurs during the read operation. You can also use the with statement to write a file. Okay, that is example 2. Here, with open output.txt w as file.write hello world. Here, the with statement opens output.txt in write mode, as I have used the w inside the parenthesis. W refers to write mode. And once the block is done, it automatically closes the file. The file is created if it doesn't exist and any existing content is overwritten. So to summarize this particular with statement, the with statement in Python is powerful tool for resource management and exception handling. It is most commonly used with file handling but can be applied to any operation that requires proper resource management like network connection or database operation. Using with function ensures that resources are properly released, leading to cleaner, more readable, and more maintainable code. It automatically handles exceptions, ensuring resources are always cleaned up regardless of whether an error occurs. So, the with statement is a great tool to make your Python code more robust, concise, and reliable. So, this will be the end of the topic. Thank you.